Oh, what a disaster! That's my whole Sunday ruined!
Hello and welcome to sunny Wales, which ironically is not the topic of this video. There's probably going to be a lot of cuts in this intro because I'm fighting against the wind which is blowing into the phone. Like usual, I didn't plan on doing this intro here. I've just decided to do it here instead of at home because, I don't know, I'm more comfortable talking outside than I am in my own home for some reason. Okay, I'm a little lower down now, so hopefully the wind doesn't get into the microphone. So in 2019, I decided to drive up to Scotland and do the North Coast 500. There was no time limit on when I could come back because I had no job or nothing to come back to, really. So I'd been saving up for years to put a deposit down on a house. Things weren't going my way, so I won't get too far into it because it's pretty depressing. But I was just going to spend that money and then end things, let's put it that way. Obviously I didn't do that because I'm here right now, but my journey up in Scotland was the beginning of my journey out of depression, if you want to call it depression. I was never actually diagnosed with anything. I never went to the doctor, but I think what I just said a minute ago pretty much tells you where my head was. There's a song by 3 Days Grace. I forget the name of it. It might be called No Tomorrow. Basically the lyrics are, the cure for the sorrow is to live like there's no tomorrow. And that's what I was doing. So that is a good piece of advice. Live like there's no tomorrow, but you can't do that forever. And I didn't do that forever. I did that for a short amount of time. It got my head back in the right space. Anyway, on that note, here's the footage from me doing the North Coast 500 in 2019. Okay, for the next week or 2 weeks, or I don't know, I am going to be sleeping in my car. It's not very well planned. So I'm going to be sleeping in my car. I've made a bed in the back of my car, which I'll show you in a minute. I have clothes to last me about a week, and I'm driving up to Scotland. I'm going to make some stops on the way. I'm going to do the North Coast 500. It's raining here. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to get some fuel, and I don't know. First stop, Tesco. I just put £60 and 2p fuel in the car. Now I need to pump up the tyres. Now, I do have this one problem, and it's been a problem in the car for months now. It's a little temperamental when it comes to the indicators and the wipers. And that problem has just happened right now. Turn the ignition on, start the engine. No indicators. No fans.
You've got no fans!
And the wipers don't work. So now I have to run the engine for a while till it warms up enough, and then the indicators will come back on. This might ruin my trip. It's 10 minutes past 5. I'm in Grasmere in the Lake District. This is where I've ended up. This place reminds me of like a Betusacoid. Whoa, that smell.
What can I get for you?
I have no idea right now. Sorry. Some kind of gingerbread.
£3.50.
There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Well, that was flying low. Anyway, I bought this gingerbread from the... There's another one. There you go, it's £3.50. Could do with a coffee for this. Public footpath. Guess I'm going up. I don't know where I'm going. I can see this paying off. Whew. A lot of mixed race sheep around here. What do you want? I haven't seen anybody on this path. I'm not quite sure if I got time for this. I think I get the idea. It's a nice place. I'd love to walk to the top, but it's getting late and I need to find somewhere to get some food and somewhere to sleep for the night. So, although yeah, I'm sure the view is a little bit better from up there, but I've got the gist of it, haven't I? It's pretty much Wales so far. This is where I slept the night. I don't know where it is, but I drove around a lot for some reason. I passed loads of towns, but ended up here. I don't even know where here is. I'm gonna have a look now. New Begin. In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Some birds shat on the boot, which woke me up and made me like, oh, ugh. God, I'm tired. Today I'm going to the Devil's Pulpit, which is a cave or something. It's past Glasgow. Got this book on Scotland. I'm sure that'll come in handy. I have this. Avon Skin So Soft, whatever the hell. It's very good at repelling midges, which I'm going to need. I actually kept the windows slightly open, so I can get some air in here and it doesn't steam up so much. That worked out alright. What didn't work out alright was I don't have much leg room, despite this car being quite big. You're kind of half asleep, half awake, because you're not in your bed kind of thing. It takes a couple of days to get used to. Lake District, you're a beautiful place, but I'm moving on already. Okay, 4:43 in the morning.
Certainly that guy had
I gotta turn around.
those blatantly against the company rules. So that
Let's go.
almost never hear of anyone getting fired because of
You don't understand how scary you are. Fat guys. Like, I do think he's cute and he's adorable. I know.
But then he
I've stopped at a service place, hoping maybe I can get changed and get some kind of a wash. It's now 5:52. I've had a shower, I'm wide awake, and I'll be on my way. This place is nothing but trees for miles. So my brother told me about this place because someone at his work suggested the Devil's Pulpit, so I'm going to go there and have a look. Hi, how are you? How's it going? God, I bet this place is teeming with midges in the evening. There's not much between you, this path, and that drop, is there? Kind of looks like beer. Yeah, Take two, this time with wellies.
Wants to convince her loved ones that her house is haunted, and a priest who wants to convince the world that he can do an exorcism.
Likes it and stuff. I haven't had direct interaction with him. I have a draft of it, you know.
The mountains and the lakes I'm coming across are just insanely gorgeous, but I can't always like pick up the camera and film them, you know? I miss a lot. I get to see it, but I don't get to record it.
Steel Panther and Ryan. in my head, why you? Because in my head, like, Steel Panther is like your nightmare come to life.
Probably went and bought that. It felt like, I remember going to multiple because HMV was sold out.
Songs and, you know, beats and really, really catchy hooks, but you can kind of, you know, listen to them with headphones and get lost in the really lush kind of textures of it.
Oh God. I really enjoyed that drive, but I never want to do that again. Whew. If that makes any sense. I really did enjoy it, but glad it's over. Cool. Nickels and dimes, nipples and boobs, money. That seagull sounded like Sweep from Sooty and Sweep. Today I've filled the coolant, the windscreen wipers. Now it's asking for oil, and I also need petrol soon as well, so it's had everything today. I'm assuming Glengarry Viewpoint was called Glengarry Viewpoint before the trees, because you can't see shit here. Oh well. It is now 12 minutes past 7. The roads are either really busy or they're really dead. You'll come across like one or two like that, but gosh, it's nuts. Do you know, I'm not looking forward to sleeping in this car tonight. I mean, it's only the second night and it's just... yeah, maybe I should have tried sleeping in it before actually sleeping in it. Whew! Insane views. So I'm coming from that to that kind of weather. This is more the weather I was kind of expecting, to be honest. I'm tempted to stay here the night. Looks like the Teletubby Hill. Time for Tubby bye-bye. Dun, 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 dun. It's like The Shining.
Coming back to our old love nest. We drank so much that night.
Yeah, I thought Bart would be born a dimwit.
Ah, look at that, 2020. It's 9:15. Rain's getting worse. I'm going to park up for the night. A possible improvement from last night's sleeping, I've moved all the seats forward, which gives this goes down a bit more. I should be able to sleep here tonight, hopefully. So, podcast iPhone is now on charge. I can't charge my laptop. In here somewhere. think it's with my first aid kit. I have a hard drive. Where's the cable? There we go. I actually filled that first aid kit as well before leaving. Nerd! Night. I just want to point out that it's 11 o'clock at night and it's still like daylight out there. The top of Scotland is just mad. Some air in. Holy shit, I'm tired. I'm seeing double vision. Whoa. Ah! Hello there. You just caught me reading up on Scotland. I was just looking at the Google Maps and I'm not that far from the bridge that goes into Skye, and it looks like there's, you know, quite a bit to do today. Quite a lot of sightseeing to do, so looking forward to that. Because of the rain last night, I couldn't leave the windows open, so it's a bit stuffy in here today. So last night I didn't sleep too bad. I think I got about at least 3 hours undisturbed. I'd say 5 hours in total, but 3 of those hours I'd say are without waking up. Breakfast, ginger breakfast. Or do I go to a cafe this morning? I think I'll do both, because I need a coffee later. What are you doing, you ginger bucket? Okay, I'm going to Harry's coffee shop in Killown. I'm just going to get Siri to say these over me. So, hey, I'm going to Harry's coffee shop in
Kyleakin.
Well, that was a lovely coffee. Actually, I'm lying. It was closed. It doesn't open till 10. Which is why I decided to leave after 8 in the morning, because I give places a chance to open, but still closed, so I guess I'll move on. You bastard! That was absolute rectal carnage. I really needed to go to the toilet, and I was like this going to go up.
Why does somebody not know how to flush a toilet after they've had a shit? Disgusting!
Might go there again before leaving Skye. I don't know why dashboards are so non-stick. Don't know why they put like Teflon or whatever the fuck on this. I need something more sturdy. That's gonna go in it the second I go over a bump or something. I'll see if I can record any views. If I can't, then stop shitting it. I'm here at Ferry Pools. I guess that's the trail there. Obviously, being by myself, I can't take pictures, so just imagine me posing on that. There you go. So there's my car, and here's where I am. And it looks like most people give up like halfway. No one seems to be here, so I'm just going to see what's around the bend and probably turn back. Amazing, isn't it? Volcano took a shit once and out came that. So I'm back in the car after that walk and I've done nothing but fart since I got back. They weren't coming out up there, no, they come out in this poor seat. Best thing after a walk like that? As in, fucking hell, that feels good. Talisker. Apparently there's showers there, so I might go for a shower if I can. Get changed out of these farty boxes. I am tempted to do the Talisker distillery tour, but you know, I'm living in my car, so I can't drink. And I think I'll be coming here again at some point, so maybe I'll skip this one for now. Yeah, I think I'll save the tour for another time. Now I feel better. Just had a shower. I've stopped here. There's a restaurant called the Three Chimneys or something, and I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna stop here for something to eat. Second thoughts, I won't be eating there. It's like 46 quid a head, so nope, not for me. And it's in the middle of nowhere as well. Scottish sheep move for nobody. Welsh sheep, they like run the second you get anywhere near them, but Scottish sheep, they're like, you touch me, son, and I'll have your f***ing windshield, you Look, seriously, look. I'm a finite. There's a few places I've driven to where I've thought, if I break down now, I'm f***ed. This is one of them, because it's like, you're just in the middle of nowhere. Have I got signal? I haven't got signal here at all. All to see a lighthouse, you know? So in Scotland, you're pretty much allowed to camp wherever you want. You can just set up your tent anywhere. Like, if I wanted to right now, I could just set up a tent there and nobody could say anything. But I didn't bring a tent, there's not much room, and I decided sleeping in my car was probably the best option. Oh, that's giving me vertigo. Ugh. There's the lighthouse. The cabin has beds in it. 2 minutes to 9. I was going to watch the sun go down, but it's too cloudy, so I'm just going to drive now until I get sick of driving, and then I'm going to put a movie on and go to sleep. I went to bed way too late last night. Holy shit, look at all those midges. I left Skye last night. There were 2 other places in Skye that I wanted to see, but it meant like double backing on myself because I'd already been there. I just forgot to go to them. So I drove until just past midnight, and about a minute away from here, there was this huge this huge darn deer. That's a Lethal Weapon 4 joke.
And all of a sudden this big shark comes. Get it? I can say that, can't I?
Well, you can say it, but we can't air it.
Oh. Okay, so this big darn shark comes along, okay?
Pretty much the first time I've come across them. Wow, yeah, the midges are pretty bad here. I might actually use that spray from now on.
There's a human in there. Get him.
Looks like I parked in the right place, because look, the sun's there, but where I am, I can't see it. I've got a bench and a view, but what I don't have is food. Eating out there wouldn't be a good idea with the amount of midges that are there. My face is burning. Fucking cat piss. There you go, I can pause that. I'm gonna go for a walk. I reckon now I'm officially on the North Coast 500 route, things aren't gonna be as cheap. Just a guess. Storm Castle. It's the Stormbuster 3000 castle.
This is a World Ranger Stormbuster 4.
Wow. Well, it appears I've taken the wrong road. And I should have used my sat-nav. It was a nice mistake anyway. That was my favourite drive so far.
Night court. Gotta go
That's
night court.
a lot of wood.
This is...
I didn't know it was going to be that big. I ordered a full breakfast too. So I've just been in there for a pint. And this has one of the best beer gardens ever. Because look at that view. Wow. I want it. Take it that belongs to that house. That's awesome. Whew. It is hot as an oven in here. Oh, judging by how cold this water is, it doesn't look like this place has had much sun over the last few weeks. That looks like fun. So this is where I had breakfast this morning. It's a nice place, got 2 floors. You're waving. Not long after I got here this morning, there was a major bike incident. Somebody got airlifted to hospital or something, and the road's been closed ever since. I hope whoever is okay, because that's been here hours now. This is a local petrol station. It's just one pump. I don't know why that's funny. Will you just pass it already, please? How do these people shop for bread and milk and stuff? I don't get it. Oh yeah, you're right. Where the supermarkets are in it? What happens if you're cycling 20 miles over in the middle of the mountain and you fall off your bike? You got no signal? Wow, it's a nice house. But you have to have some money to live here. A view like this. To get to the shops every f***ing week. Fire! I had 2 in the chamber. The house has been blasting Pink Floyd for the last 20 minutes. Somebody getting wrecked. Yeah, man, it just never stops, does it?
This is a send up of the Tonight Show, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Carson would go up to the...
It was never in my market.
Well, we had WGN on my cable channel.
I've left Shield Daig. Next stop is Torridon. I hope there's a petrol station there, because I've got half a tank, and I have no idea how big this place is. I haven't had signal since Applecross. I don't know where there's petrol. I don't know anything. I'm just driving. I've only got half a tank, and that's, I promised myself, if I get to half a tank, I've got to keep filling it just in case. I'm looking for Gatorloch, which I'm pretty sure is in a crime book I read once. Okay, no signs for Gatorloch, but I have just seen a Westeros Trail sign, so this is part of the 500, I guess. I don't Very poorly planned, this. Where do people who live around here get their fuel from? Where do they get their shopping from? What happens when they run out of toilet paper? I must know these things! I just stopped here and there's some guy taking pictures of a deer. I can see antlers, so see if I can get near it. But
apparently it was an accident on the way to Applecross.
Yes.
And
I just got there before it happened.
Yeah. Too much grass.
I
hope it's not going to talk me out if you want to know.
Oh yes, I love that. Nice and shady. That's what I want.
Life. I think this is
bit of shade. Get out of the sun for 2 minutes.
Really?
Yay!
Teachers who yelled at you.
For us, it was a
Gatorloch and Ishapul.
That was, I got...
Siri, you say it.
Ullapool. You stupid four-eyed.
Petrol?
Survived at Catholic school.
In Inverness? I need to go to Gaelach and Ichapool. Coffee shop, hotel, coffee bar.
Now I look back to it, I think it was
things and stuff and buildings. Oh cool, I haven't missed that much. Archaeology, history and culture, trees, visitor centre, beaches, palm trees, bamboo, Polewe, which is something. Anywhere, please. The hitchhiking. It's the way to do it. I bet there's nowhere to park a car up here. Oh, I got a signal here. Let's find out where our petrol station is.
What do you think? What does that even mean? Mom might not see through you, but I do.
Gaelach is where I'm sleeping tonight. There's camper vans around me. I have some sort of signal. So in a bid to get some ventilation in here and not get smothered by midges, I've sprayed this all over the tops of the window and hopefully it'll keep them away. I'm gonna have to get out soon and have a look at the moon. Last night was not a bad sleep at all. Look, that spray thing I think kind of worked. I've got to be careful with battery life because this is my wanker battery pack. Only has one light on it. So there's my dirty clothes. I need to find a laundrette. I've never really seen the Scottish money before. Yes, all the midges are gone. People jogging first thing in the morning. Well, not all the midges are gone, but they're not as bad as they were last night. Get away from my car, you bastards. There's a little radio station down the road.
Deluxe Radio, keeping you in touch.
Yep, there it is.
Deluxe Radio, local weather.
It's the local radio station.
Whatever the weather, a warm welcome awaits you at the Applecross Inn.
I was there yesterday.
Find him a piece of paper. Here's the weather forecast for the Deluxe Radio local area. The headline, listen to this, dry, bright and quite warm on Monday. A maximum temperature of 23 Celsius. With dancing, music, raffle and bingo. Everyone is welcome. And you're invited by Gary.
This is the most local radio station I've ever heard in my life.
Between 5 and 7 today.
They're literally talking about stuff that's just up the road. That's it.
There's an acoustic folk music session in the Broombeck Bar. I just think that is beautiful. Straight in at number 7. Let's hope it does well and other people share my view of it.
Let's play some golden notes to raise fun.
So while I'm waiting for the cafes to open, I'm gonna go to Sands Beach, which is one of the locations here I wanted to check out. That is the politest fuck off sign I've ever seen. This beach is on a B road in the middle of nowhere, but found it easy enough. Scorcher again today. The water here is really clear. It's only a tiny place, but it's nice to get my feet in the water and cool down. My arm, it's tanned, but it's really hot, and I maybe should dip it in the water. I'm gonna get trucker's arm. I have to mind for jellyfish as well because I almost stepped on one a minute ago. Jamie. So hill walk, Stachpochai. Stupid bastard. I can't pronounce that. Ooh, I'm sweating. I need a shower and I need to charge battery packs. I don't know where to go. There's a leisure centre here. I might go swimming before I leave. Either way, I'm probably going for a swim, and that's Ishapul, or Siri, you say it?
Have you been injured?
Exactly. Just got back from a shower and a swim and another shower. Whew, £6.50. And I went in the sauna for about 20 minutes as well. Well, 15. Lying, probably about 10. I am going to... I'm going to stack that, whatever that is. I've been passing a lot of great places, but I kind of just... I wouldn't say I'm fed up, but I kind of just want to get on with it a little bit. Oh my god, there's midgy central here. Absolute silence. I would sleep here, but I try and play it safe. I make sure I have signal in my phone and that I'm sleeping next to another camper van or car or something. Just a little stop. There's a little castle over there, over yonder. See, if I had a tent right now, I'd put it there and get bitten alive by midges. So no, I wouldn't camp here, but I would. But I wouldn't. But I would. Oh, there's another one here too. You know, there was this hike I went on to see waterfalls, and not being funny or anything, I've actually driven past better ones since. Oh, that was a big house. Quarter to 11. I'm camped. Parked. I guess it is camped, isn't it? In the probably the most boring place you could park. By a swamp. It's not ideal. You know, done the same thing as yesterday. Put that midgy spray all over the window. Jesus Christ, kill loads of them. So they don't get in. But look at that. If you think it's at quarter to 11, look. Not dark at all. I really need to get a room tonight. Advice, if you are going to sleep in your car, you're going to have to crack the windows open to get some air in. And get some of this stuff, because it really does kill them. And people put that on their skin. I don't get it. I didn't know it killed them. I thought it just repelled them. Calgrid. Local police. Pie shop. Because nothing opens till like 10 o'clock in most of these towns, I've decided I'm going to skip like the old cafe breakfast. The spa is the only thing that's open at the moment. So I got myself a shitty Nescafe coffee, breakfast sandwich, and pineapple drink. I gotta say, most of the places that I've been in Scotland, like Tesco's and all the shops and that, they have a lot of pineapple stuff, like pineapple cakes, you know, like pies, whatever, but there's just loads of pineapple stuff, which is great because I love pineapple, but we don't really have that in Wales. I want to go to Colescue Bridge next, but I also want to go on this back road, the B869, because apparently it has great views. 20 minutes away from where I slept. I could have slept here. What an idiot. Diesel there is $1.43 a litre. I think it involves a ferry, and it looks dead here, to be honest. This is bollocks. I probably would have got here this evening if I hadn't skipped all the other stuff. I just had a look on Google Maps, and I'm 10.5 hours away from home if I drove home now. I'm right at the top of Scotland. 141. Wow. Smooth cave.
To like the 70s NFL, that it was my favorite time ever. And
oh my fucking god, how do you get down there? Now that the weather's improved, I actually do fancy a walk on the beach. I just got hit by this guy. That'll probably clean off. Oh, no, there's a bit of a scratch there, but most will clean off. That guy, though, will probably get charged since he was renting that camper van. Just got back from the pub. I've just put on a horror film called The Midnight Hour. This is my room for the night. That's my absolutely chock-a-block with horror films and TV shows and all that bollocks. I love this room. So the opening credits are still on, so I'm not missing anything. Yep, got an iPhone on charge there and a battery pack. This is fully charged. This is the life. Apparently there's a laundrette in the next town. Gonna want myself for a mixing bag. Ah. It rained overnight. I enjoyed that. That was only 55 quid. I had the room for the night. I got a huge breakfast. Great place. Loved it. There's a laundrette in Thurso. I think that's how you say it. And I've got a sack full of dirty laundry. There you have it. £12.10. And 2 hours later, there's my laundry. Smells good. Clean socks. Woo! It's now 2:15, and next stop is John O'Groats, unless I see something on the way. Oh, I'm dying for a piss. 5 minutes past 5. I'm in Wick. The weather isn't too great. It's like hot but raining. I'm meeting up with Keith, a guy who I met at Download Festival in 2010, because he lives around here. I've just been down to Wick. There's not much to do there. The only thing I have to do is go to Tesco and fill the tank up, because petrol's cheap there. I'll be honest, I'm actually fed up now. I want to go home. It's been a long week, you know? And the last 24 hours, I've done nothing of substance, really. Takes its toll out on you, you know? It's because I'm doing it on my own. Not really much to look forward to now. I mean, I'm sure there's something in Inverness and something in stupid bastard, wherever the goddamn Loch Ness Monster is. I can't remember the name of the place. But the last 3 or 4 stops I've had have been kind of disappointing, and maybe I should have done it the other way around, like started here and worked my way up and gone anti-clockwise, because the views would have got better and better as I went on. Maybe it's just me being tired as well, who knows. Yeah, I'm gonna actually look up Inverness, see how far it is from here. Inverness, 78 miles. That's about 2 hours. 2 hours, 13 minutes. Not a bad guess. It's 10 to 8. I spent some time with Keith. Really good to see him. I haven't seen him in years. It was nice to see a friendly face, somebody I knew. I'm absolutely knackered and I've eaten way too much fried food over the last few days, so I'm not feeling too great either. Yeah, I'm quite tired, like double vision tired. It's 10:30 at night. I got into Inverness and took a wrong turn, ended up passing it. So I decided I'm going home. I don't know how far I'm going to drive tonight. It won't be all the way because it's like it's almost 8 hours left of driving. But I'm going to do as much as I can and try and find somewhere to sleep and do the rest in the morning.
Still don't know shit.
Yep, I'm done.
Here's not
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. It took me about 7 hours to edit it. I did get better as time went on. I quit my job in May of that year in 2019, and I basically took the entirety of that year off. I started looking for a job in late December. I managed to get a job starting, you know, January 2nd or 3rd. And I ended up quitting that job 3 weeks later because I didn't like the tone he took with his staff. He was fine with me, but he was a bit like gaslighty with his staff, and I thought in a couple of months that's going to be me. So then I applied for a job where I work now, and I've been there ever since, and it's probably the best job I've ever had, to be honest. I also remember back in 2019 I was with my friends Steve, Holly and Grant, and I was talking about the fact that I wanted to start my YouTube channel, which I never did in 2019 because I was such a miserable git that none of the videos were working, and it was just me being all mopey and miserable. So I never did start. I started a couple of years later. I do enjoy what I'm doing. It keeps me out of the house. It keeps me busy, and it stops me overthinking and getting to that state again. It's been a rough weekend. I've had to switch the gas off at the mains. I've got a leak in the kitchen. Today I went for a walk, and where I did this intro, I was coming down that mountain. I was on my bike and I was rubbernecking. I saw an ambulance and I was rubbernecking like that. And I hit the wall. I hit the wall and I went flying off my bike. I've chipped a tooth. Don't know if you can see there. I chipped this tooth. I've bruised my ribs again. I've fractured something in my hand. Scratches all over myself. Yeah, it's been a rough weekend. Sorry if this vlog has been a bit like too me, but right, I've been sat here long enough trying to figure out a way to finish this. So I'm just gonna say, look, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.